Welcome back to Talladega Superspeedway. I'm Jerry Punch along with Ray Evernham, Benny Parsons, Ray Dunlap, and Bill Weber. They were just about 5 abreast a moment ago, and they are now.
Well, they're wrecking. They just don't know it yet. Man, oh, man.
We keep talking about the middle line.
How did they not wreck that time? Because they made all kinds of contact going down in the corner.
Oh, I don't know, but that's what, when we keep talking about the line, there is no line. It's just one big line, like you said, Benny, all the way from the grass to the wall.
Like a big runway for an airport. I mean, there are no lanes at all. There comes Nemechek down the middle of the runway. There's the Gould's Pumps Chevrolet for Mike McLaughlin, who finally had some good luck this year, finishing second at Nashville last week with an 11th starting spot. Guys, take a look at this a moment ago.
Watch this, folks. Going down in turn 1, the 43 car, the white car right there. He and Michael Rich almost made contact. There, they do make contact.
Wow.
Man, and they'll probably hit again before this is over with. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yep. Let's... Wow. Well, LaJoy is leading it. If I can breathe long enough to tell you about it, LaJoy is leading it. There's Kenseth on the inside in the Visine car. Told you his story about going to the backup car. Hornaday, 3-car, 2-time truck champions, a rookie. There is Nemechek, the winner here 2 years ago. There's Kenseth to the right side of your screen. Got hung out a moment ago, and yet he's still climbing back a little bit on the inside, right?
Yeah, he was waving his arm in the air there like, please, somebody come on, come with me. We've got a good car here. And it looks like Hut Strickland's jumped up behind him to help him out.
Bobby Hamilton Jr., young second-generation driver. We've talked about Bobby Hamilton. His dad, of course, drives the Kodak Chevrolet Winston Cup. Had the big win at the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race last Monday at Martinsville. There's Hamilton Jr., the Dave Carroll Motorsports machine, number 26.
I think we've got to give Buckshot Jones a call. But where did he go back to? 34th position after that pit stop just a moment ago. And here he is back in the top 10.
Yeah, Buckshot came out actually after a gas and go and came back down pit road and had to restart, as you said, Benny, back in 34th position. It was called a double-off Buckshot. Buckshot started 8th and finished, or started 4th and finished 8th at Daytona, so he has run well in the super speedways this year.
Here comes Buckshot on the inside, trying to take over that 3rd spot. He's got McLaughlin in the middle now. McLaughlin backs off a little and trying to follow Buckshot.
Sandy Jones, the veteran crew chief, preparing the cheese at Pontiac for Buckshot Jones. Take a look at, oh my goodness, 4 wide with Blaze Alexander on the high side. There's Hornaday. There they are, still 4 wide, and Hamilton, well, he backs out a little bit. There's 4 wide behind him. Kevin Grubb is there. Kenny Wallace is there. 25 cars, Wallace. 37 is Grubb. 26, Hamilton. The 81 is Blaze Alexander.
Looks pretty amazing that they're going 4 wide through the turns on the straightaway, but how are they making it work for the drivers, Benny?
I'm not exactly sure. They're still 4 wide, and there they are.
It's amazing they're 4 wide, and they're staying like that. Now Purvis pulls up. Whoop, uh-oh, squeezing. Nice quick squeeze there a moment ago for Jeff Green.
And look at Hut Strickland there back in the 61 car. Just goes right by. Was that the 20 car of Volkowski?
I don't know why they sold seats. That many people are sitting down. They're all standing and watching. They just cannot believe the action they're seeing. We told you every year when the Busch cars come to Talladega, the fans expect the racing and the finishes to get better, and they haven't been disappointed. Lead change, well, almost up front is Matt Kenseth will go to the lead or try to go to the lead for the first time today.
There's a push from Buckshot Jones. Meanwhile, Nemechek has Randy LaJoy, and here comes Tony Raines, the 33 car, to help Buckshot and Kenseth out. Well, he's not trying to help them out. He's trying to help himself out and gain some positions.
Bob Evans, onboard camera. Randy LaJoy, 2-time Busch Series champion, looking up Straight ahead at Joe Nemechek.
Kevin Harvick, one of our rookies on the inside line, about the 4th car back on the inside lane.
I guess that answers my question. He's okay because there he is battling about the 5th position.
I am so impressed with Tony Raines in the 33 car. They changed engine builders 2 races ago and have Raymont, Bob Rahilly engines on board for Nashville and Texas, and this is the 3rd event, and this team has taken off. We are approaching the halfway point here. We're about 15 laps away from halfway as 42 laps are complete at Talladega, and Matt Kenseth is showing the way. Back in a moment. Last year on the streets of Long Beach, Juan Montoya's first career win paved the way to his kart championship. In 1999, rival Dario Franchitti won 3 straight races and finished second to Montoya at Long Beach. Sunday at 5 Eastern, these two men who finished 1-2 in 1999's championship race face off at the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach on ESPN. That's tomorrow, 5 Eastern time. Hart today, leading it out at 10:30 a.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Matt Kenseth showing the way here at Talladega. In the car number 17, behind him the 00, Buckshot Jones. Tony Raines in the Mayer Chevrolet is 3rd. Rookie Kevin Harvick is 4th. Kenny Wallace is 5th in the Lance Chevy. And then take a guess from there on back. They are 2 by 2.
Phil Parsons on the outside, and Elton Sawyer battle for the 6th position. There's Phil in the 59. Elton Sawyer looks to have taken that spot away. Here comes Hornaday alongside Phil. Hornaday in the 3, and Casey Atwood, the 27.
Castrol car, we're talking about Atwood there. They had some trouble in Daytona. Put a different body on this car and have come back here. Talladega running much more competitively. Right along with the bumper cam for Joe Nemechek in Cellular One. Nortel Network Chevrolet.
See where the door was knocked in on that 42 car. Ray, Kenny Irwin has banged the door in at Talladega. Something you'd think you'd be doing on a short track, but they've been bouncing off each other at Talladega about like a short track.
I was going to say, Benny, as close as they've been running, I'm surprised that we don't have a lot of donuts and a lot more banged indoors. It has been an unbelievable race. Almost 50 laps complete, and they were 3-4 wide, and there's still one giant pack of cars.
Challenge for 3rd position. Raines getting on the inside. There goes Harvick.
Stay right there, baby. Stay right there.
Tony Raines waving to get a little help from Hornaday. There goes Harvick on the high side.
And all of a sudden, Buckshot.
There you go. Still there, still there. Clear all around, baby. Come on. Get right behind Kenseth.
Buckshot was right behind the 17 of Kenseth, and he goes in turn 3 and drifted up the racetrack and has given away a couple of spots.
Up under you. Keep it low.
That is Tony Raines' spotter we're listening to. Watching the action 3 wide. Here's, let's go 4 wide. Why not? We've done it about a half a dozen times in the last 3 laps. Action on the bottom of the racetrack. 65 laps to go here at Talladega. Oh,
Buckshot Jones, Kenny Wallace almost get together as they go in the corner 3 wide. That's Nemechek on the bottom, Buckshot in the middle, and Kenny Wallace on the outside. And now they're forming up 3 by 3 behind them.
take a look at this sandwich here. The Porter Cable roof camera for Jeff Purvis shows that he is following right behind Bobby Hamilton Jr. And how about Trickle on the bottom of the racetrack? Dick Trickle in the Snyder Trucking Chevrolet. Car owned by Jimmy Spencer. Started 16th, currently running 16th. Trying to move on the inside of the Kingsford car of Phil Parsons. And just to the right side of your screen, the Nesquik Chevrolet, that bright yellow and blue number 10 for Jeff Green. He's making a charge back. Right in front of the 48 car, this Gould's pump roof camera. You're riding along with Mike McLaughlin. And there's the Nesquik car we're talking about. That's the same car that tumbled 6 times side over side at Daytona. Well, it's the same roll cage. Let's say it's all brand new, I should say. For Jeff Green. just joined us, there's been one caution flag. It came out on lap number 8. David Green's car had some contact with Derek Gilchrist. There's the 82 car, the channel lock machine on pit road as they get 4 tires on that machine. Look at this, back on the racetrack. Coming on the bottom of the racetrack, that's Elton Sawyer in the car number 98. There's Hornaday in the middle as the back of his car wiggles a little bit. There's LaJoy, the car number 1 on the inside.
They're moving a lot of air around out there. There's some cars coming from the back of the pack.
He's got horses. Just stay right where you are. Stay right where you are.
Hearing the spotter say stay right where you are. I guess I would too.
I'm afraid to move at all.
What I was saying is they've blown such a big hole in the air. There's cars that are able to come up through that pack, and they're running 3 or 4 miles an hour faster than the cars ahead of them.
Clear inside if you want it.
Seeing the Lysol Ford for the first time today, Elton Sawyer making a move now.
Still behind you. He's got horses.
Look at Harvick just dive in the middle of that deal. That 2 car, he just dove right in the middle. And Ray, you know, you're right. Used to, someone would never think about doing this.
These guys have been able to do that all day long and get away with it.
I got to have some horsepower, too. Randy Barnes out of Richard Childress Racing builds the engines in that car number 2. He's got to be smiling, know that Harvick can pull up with
Stay
that
right there,
drive.
baby. Stay right there. You got a whole lot of horses behind you. You're leading, baby.
And Tony Raines
Clear all
takes
around.
the lead.
Put that money dirt to your Ranger. 500, buddy. Stay right there. Buckshot will stay with you. I'll go talk to him.
First time Tony Raines has led in the year 2000. How about that unscheduled pit stop on the 82 car? Let's check in their pits.
Well, Derek Gilchrist is back in the pits now. He had radioed in, said I have a flat right rear tire, but they took all 4 tires off the car. There was no flat, so it's apparently a shock that is broken, and they're looking on the right front right now, so it may be a broken shock that has brought the channel lock car to the pits.
This is Jimmy Johnson, one of the cars that was involved in the earlier crash. Where did he come? Where did Jeff Purvis come from? He's now the leader. He's taken over from Tony Raines, and watch these cars just go blowing by Jimmy Johnson.
Wow. Hornaday by. There's Kenseth Hamilton Jr. Jeff Green is there. But Jeff Purvis being shown as our 8th different leader here at Talladega. 8 drivers. 8 different leaders. They've swapped the lead 9 times. We've had 1 caution flag and 1 only. It was out for 4 laps. As we are just 4 laps away from the halfway point at Talladega Superspeedway. Why do the fans love to come here? Why do folks love to watch NASCAR at Talladega? You're seeing it right here. Side-by-side action. Back in a moment.